Well, Spurs had a lot of the ball against Southampton. They got the job done 2-1, but there was a lot to talk about in this game. First of all, the performance. What did you make of it from Spurs?
Listen, when you look at this game, the only thing you take out of this game is this could be the turning point for Spurs, to be quite honest with you. You know, had Spurs just gone out and had a run-of-the-mill 2 or 3-0 win against Southampton, people would have said, well, it was just Southampton, you're at home, you know, so what? But the fact that they were down to 10 men for an hour and held on, gave nothing away, will be... It's one of those victories that pulls everybody together. Even though it's against Southampton, but the fact that it was 10 men, it's the type of performance that pulls everybody together and pushes you forward.
Talk to me about Serge Aurier's red card. As a player, when you've already been booked, as he was, surely there's something in your head says, I need to be a little bit more careful. But then he goes and does that and gets sent off.
Well, that would be coming from a point of view of a smart player who would have composure, who would understand that he's on a yellow card, and who would, at the end of the day, realise the most important thing is, I can't let my teammates down here. Never mind myself, I can't let my team down. That's exactly what he's done. He's completely let every single one of the team, the head coach, the staff, you name it. And the thing is, it's not a surprise. The guy is volatile. The guy's not somebody who you look at when he's playing and say, oh, there's a guy with a calm head, with a cool head, a guy with composure. He's not like that. So if I was to throw a dart at Spurs starting lineup, if you told me somebody's getting sent off, I would be throwing it straight at his name.
If you were to think about just a generic Harry Kane goal, any generic Harry Kane goal that he's kind of known for, that wouldn't be too far off it, would it, the one he scored today?
No, exactly. You know, I'm not going to say that not all things are beauty, but there's something about Harry Kane that he gets in a situation where you think, you know, maybe he is, maybe he won't, but then he does.
Let's go to the other end of the field. Might be on a 1 or 2 Christmas blooper tapes. Hugo Lloris, what's he thinking?
Well, he's just been too clever. He's tried a Cruyff turn.
He's a goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's tried a Cruyff turn against Danny Ings when he's a yard from his own goal line. You know, it's too much, and it's not the first time he's done that. But I'll tell you what, he made 2 world-class saves in the second half that I wouldn't... Well, yeah, made up for it because they ended up winning the game because of them. One from a free kick from Ward-Prowse, which was just out of this world, and then a reflex save from a Yoshida header. So, did he make a boo-boo? Absolutely, but I'll tell you what, two saves you might never see again.
But again, it's the modern day football of involve the goalkeeper as one of the outfield players, and you kind of see some teams do it and you think that's going to come back to bite someone, and it did today. Will it stop them from doing that, or will they try and do it in a different area going forward?
No, it won't stop them doing it. I think what might happen is, and certainly somebody of Lloris's experience, that's what surprised me more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, with his experience, the fact that he's been involved in this kind of blooper before in the World Cup, you would have thought he's learned his lesson. Now, he needs to learn his lesson. Listen, it's about passing out the back, but there comes a time when it's not on to do it, and so you let the ball go. So, you know.
Spurs' away form has not been good in the league, and I know they got the win, and I know they lost earlier this season to Newcastle. What are Spurs? Are they title contenders? Are they top 4 contenders? Or are they, from what you've seen so far, if they get top 6, they'll be doing all right?
No, they're top 4 contenders.
Okay.
They're not title contenders. The title's between Liverpool and Manchester City. I think they're way better than all the other teams that are supposedly the big boys. I think Tottenham, for me, will end up again third. So they're not title contenders. They ain't trying to be in the top 6. They're going for the top 4.
Just to end with, I suppose it's a bit like Liverpool. When the season's over, no matter what happens, Liverpool won't look back on the Sheffield United game with that much of a kind of fond memory, and Spurs won't look back on this game today with that much of a fond memory. It just goes down as job done, tick.
I have to disagree with you here.
Really?
I think Pochettino, and this is the type of performance that I'd said before will catapult them. And I'm sure in 3 or 4 weeks, when they've gone on a good run, which I expect them to do, Pochettino, and certainly the players won't, but Pochettino will go, you know what? I think that was the turning point of the season.
Okay, let's revisit that in about a month's time then.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.